healthcare expense account is a flexible spending account available to eligible employees at Hennepin County in order to pay for out-of-pocket expenses for you, spouse, and/or dependents with pre-tax dollars. These expenses include such things as medical, including copays and deductibles, whether you are on Hennepin County's plan or another employer's plan, dental expenses such as crowns, fillings, and orthodontia, vision expenses like glasses and contacts, and even over-the-counter items such as Band-Aids, ACE wraps, and contact lens solution. Please note that these are use or lose accounts, so you want to be conservative in what you set aside for 2017, because with the exception of $500 that carries over into the next plan year that I'll discuss on another slide, what you set aside for 2017 you do need to spend or you will not get back. The benefit of electing a healthcare expense account is that it saves you money, specifically tax money, on average about 25 to 30% depending on your individual tax bracket. Take for example two people who both make $35,000 a year and both of whom have $2,500 in out-of-pocket expenses for the year, but one person decides to elect the healthcare expense account for those expenses and the other person does not. As you can see in the example, the person who elects the healthcare expense account is going to save approximately $654 per year. So if you know that you're going to have out-of-pocket expenses for 2017, it just makes sense to elect the healthcare expense account to help you save money. Please note the following about the healthcare expense account. Each employee is eligible to elect up to $2,550 for 2017. Please note that the IRS has not yet set the limit for 2017, but once they do, we will let Hennepin County know so that they can inform all eligible participants. In addition, your spouse, if they also work for the county or work elsewhere and are eligible for this type of plan, can also elect up to $2,550. Elections cannot be changed unless you have what's called a qualifying event during the year, and these include things like a spouse losing eligibility for benefits, or you get married or have a child during the year and you would like to increase the amount that you're electing or add the account for the first time. You also do not need to be enrolled in Hennepin County's medical, dental, or vision plans to elect this account, and neither do your spouse or dependents need to be enrolled on your insurance plans to elect this account. It is independent of those plans. You do need to keep in mind though that you are required to re-enroll every year, again with the exception of the $500 that will carry over. Any new amounts you do need to elect each year during Hennepin County's open enrollment period. And for 2017, that open enrollment period is November 7th through November 21st. Each year, the deadline to submit claims that you incurred during the previous year is March 31st. The IRS and Hennepin County's plan allows healthcare expense account participants to carry over up to $500 from one plan year into the next plan year if they're not able to spend those funds. So up to $500 of unused healthcare expense account funds for 2016 may be carried over into your 2017 account, and likewise up to $500 of unused healthcare expense accounts for 2017 may be carried over into your 2018 account. So at any time at the end of a plan year, up to $500 can be carried over if you're not able to spend those dollars. Also keep in mind that carryover funds do not affect any new election you might make for 2017 or subsequent plan years. So for example, if you elect $2,000 but have $500 that you have left at the end of 2016, you can have a $2,000 election plus an additional $500 for a total of $2,500. During the run-out period, which again is March 31st, carryover funds can be used for any 2016 expenses or any 2017 expenses for the entire plan year, January 1st through December 31st. And remember that in order to have any funds carry over, you must remain employed through the end of the year and contribute your full election. For more information, there is a $500 carryover FAQ on the website www.one-to-one-benefits.com/Hennepin. All participants in the healthcare expense account may use the Benny debit card to access their funds. The Benny debit cards are good for 3 years, so if you had already received a card last year, you will not receive a new set for 2017, so make sure to hold on to those cards. But any new participants joining the plan at open enrollment or mid-year for the first time will receive a set of 2 cards. And you may use one, and any eligible dependents may use the other one, even though they are both in your name. The card does automatically activate the first time you use it or the first time you enter the number on a bill to pay your provider. You do not need to call us in order to activate your card. The main purpose of the Benny card is that you don't have to front your own money to pay bills. However, make sure to always keep your receipts because the IRS and the terms of your plan may require us to ask for documentation if certain expenses cannot be automatically verified or matched. The FSA store is an e-commerce store stocked exclusively with FSA eligible products, tools, and services available on the website at www.one-to-one-benefits.com/Hennepin. Any employee or participant can access this store and purchase a wide variety of over-the-counter items, either with or without a prescription and with or without the Benny card. There's free shipping on orders of $50 or more, fast turnaround time, and there is a coupon in this slide below for $10 off an order. A really nice feature on the store is an online FSA calculator used to estimate your out-of-pocket spending in order to take maximum advantage of your FSA. For additional information about the healthcare expense account, please reference the summary plan description available online at www.one-to-one-benefits.com/Hennepin under the member contract section. For balance information or questions, please contact One-to-One Benefits Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 612-877-4321 or toll-free 800-300-1672. You may also email questions to customer service at one-to-one-benefits.com. Please also reference the website www.one-to-one-benefits.com/Hennepin for a wide variety of forms, plan information, and resources, including change forms and reimbursement forms, a link to the FSA store, and an online searchable eligible expense list. You may also link to your own participant account through this website as well.